Alright, that's mad.
Right, it's Bkay, you know, like, it's a thing now. Last time you were here, you were telling me about the bust down social medias must have been going mental.
Crankface, Grizzy, AM, and then Krept.
Your bank account must just be like flood. No, I'm joking, but like, bro, need to jump in the back of that video.
Don't worry, I got that sorted out.
Cool man is in the video. Is that what it was?
Joe Garage, innit?
Wow. Yeah. Sounds of Skepta and Heady One right there on your radio. That one there called Back to Basics. This is Represent 107.3 FM. My special guest inside.
Represent.
Man like Bkay in the building, man. A long time coming. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Yeah, man, I'm good now, but you're doing good. Since the last time I saw you, you're on the come up.
Yeah, I suppose so, man.
Definitely. Listen, I've always said you're too humble, my guy. I love that about you. But listen, let me tell you this real quick. When I got here today, and they in the office, the guys in the office, the staff and that, the Represent fam, they asked me who was coming on my show. I told them, obviously, Bkay, obviously, like Bkay, of course, Bkay the producer. Listen, the reaction, there was a reaction, you know. There was a couple heads like, what Bkay? What? Right, it's Bkay, you know, like. Listen, it's a thing now. From the last time you come in here, you know what I'm saying? It was a humble thing. You're doing your thing, but now you come back. You got fans, bro. Yeah. You got fans inside.
I didn't even realize I got fans like that, man.
Well, listen. Right, do you know what? J Gang told me that the word fans is the wrong word to use. Supporters, apparently, is what I'm saying is you got supporters, bro. Yeah. Obviously, you know you've got supporters, but I'm telling you, you got in-house supporters right here at Represent, not including me. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriend better watch out. No, I'm joking. I'm playing. I'm just playing. Your credits, they include names such as Heady One, Digga D, Krept Konan, of course. Many more. Obviously, names more like there's hella names. I didn't want to write them all down. I mean, what apart from the new thing, which we're gonna get to that. It's a process. What's your favorite collaboration? You'd have to say so far. I know that's a hard question. There's a lot.
It's gotta be the Krept Konan thing.
Yeah, that's gotta be. So
it's gotta be.
Do you know what? Silly question, really, isn't it? Like it was a silly question. But the reason I say that is because obviously, this kind of instrumental. This is a bit of like a kind of a new way for you. I know you did the vocal thing before, but obviously your thing is normally like, you know, hard hitting drill music. Yeah, that is your thing. You're a drill producer, right? Yeah, I'm a drill producer, but obviously I could do other genres. And you posted something on the gram. You've worked on something that's a little bit different, right? Am I right in thinking?
Yeah,
that?
what, the drill garage thing?
Is that what it was?
Drill garage, innit?
Wow.
Yeah.
I should have got that, man. We could have played it. Drill garage.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Is that like your own personal thing?
Well, it could be a personal thing. You could take it that way, but it was a thing where it's like UK garage mixed with drill.
No, but what I'm saying is, was that an idea that came to you?
Yeah, it was an idea.
So imagine if you start off your own subgenre, you know, Bkay. You can't, in a way, you kind of have, with this vocal drill thing. I'm gonna get onto you about that in a minute because obviously, last time you were here, I got onto you about the vocals. You used the Ariana thing. We're gonna get there. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Obviously, the AZ lyrics, they done you dirty, man.
They done me dirty, innit?
They done you dirty. I'd be calling up HR to fix that. They said, so from where your song would say, "Rah, it's Bkay," you know, I reckon it must be a computer that they get to listen to this. A computer, like, there's no way a person sits there and types it out. It must be a computer.
It must be a computer or someone that.
I hope AZ lyrics. Listen, if you've got a person who sits there and manually types in the lyrics for your website, you are slacking. Fired in the morning. You're fired. You're done out here because it's not the one, brother. Big song like this. And you know what I'm saying? You can't even pronounce the producer's tag right. Not impressed. Now, you've obviously, apart from the records you've worked on, you've produced a lot of freestyles, a lot, right? Yeah. Like you see, you know what, the thought. See, I could see in your head like the thought of even thinking about the amount of freestyles you produce. It makes you tired, doesn't it? It's giving you a headache.
Songs I've produced, but I can't even keep count. That's the thing.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, you've done. Am I right in thinking you've done Man About Bars? Yeah, you've done that. Obviously, you've got one coming out on Sunday as well, haven't you?
It just came out yesterday.
Oh, it came out yesterday. Oh, my bad. That one came out yesterday.
Me and
the new one.
Store.
Crazy,
mad one store.
Crazy, just you know what I mean. Doing your thing. Mike, you've done Mic Check as well. Was it a Mic Check? You've definitely done something that was on Link Up, haven't you?
Link Up TV. I'm trying to remember. Do you know what it is?
You can't even remember.
I can't even remember.
Listen,
It's one of them ones still.
Your bank account must just be like flood. No, I'm joking, but like for the way you act, it's like I can't even. I know. Listen, we don't even go there. But from the amount of beats you produce and the amount of instruments you're putting out, you can't even keep up with your work. Because I know you've done all three of those. Like I know that. I'm asking you just to reiterate and double check with you because my research might be slacking at times here and there. But I'm pretty sure you've done those. I've already like answered your question. You've done all of those. I mean, how many freestyles would you say that you've produced? I mean, there's a lot. What if you could put a rough number in it? How many do you reckon you've done? Because obviously, big popping ones. Like, let's talk about the ones that popping. By popping, I mean just like established artists. I know you've worked with some undercover artists, but you've worked with a lot of established artists.
Freestyles.
Boy, there's a lot.
Are you talking about freestyles or just songs in general?
No, I'm talking about the freestyles, just the freestyles now, like freestyles alone, because you got a lot of them. Your phone must be from
2019, the beginning of 2019. Or
it doesn't have to be specific to this year. I just mean like
in general,
since you've been doing this.
The one that's got the most views, I think it's the 23 Drillers, the ones from Birmingham, innit?
Wow.
From Birmingham still. That's like got 4 million views.
So you've been producing
JM.
What? So you've been producing for artists all over as well, like not even just London.
Not just London.
So what cities have you touched so far? Obviously the Birmingham thing.
I touched. Oh, were you talking about outside?
Like in terms of like people you've worked with outside of London, like.
I've touched people from. Obviously, like I said, Birmingham.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to say too much names. There's a lot.
Are we talking about the UK? Are we talking about the UK?
Of course. I want to talk to you about international drill.
Yes.
But we're gonna get there.
Okay.
It's a process. We are gonna get there. But in terms of the UK, like you've been producing all over the country now. Then.
Yeah.
And you're such a young G. You're killing it right now. You're doing your thing. We're gonna get to that right now. I want to press play on this Abigail and Ivorian Dolting.
Oh, you want to
big up? I'm gonna press play on that right now.
Yeah, shout them out, star. Yeah.
I want you to introduce this one for the listeners real quick. I want you to plug this joint.
Go on. This is a joint produced by me and PA Beats. Obviously rapped over by Abigail and Vanessa.
How dare you asking for fun? How dare you asking for favors? How dare you offer me tune?
Man like Bkay, the producer, on the buttons right there. Abigail, Ivorian Duel. It's called Spare Me. How did that one come about?
Obviously, one of their managers must have approached me, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Was like, we want to use the beat. So...
You gave it to them?
yeah, we just done the negotiations and those things there. And then, they just jumped on it still.
Is that what your manager handles now?
No. No, I've recently got a manager still.
No, I noticed.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was sitting there last time you came, I was like, bro, you need some management. Now
you got manager.
You've got the manager.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this real quick. The international drill thing, popping is going
Popping
crazy.
still,
I mean,
innit?
like, is there anyone that you've heard that's not from this country specifically, like so far, that stands out? Is there anyone you've really like? Are you paying attention to?
Yeah,
You must be.
1-4 lot still.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. The big up 1-4. Obviously, this is a little snippet from one of their most recent tracks. Obviously, you know this banger, innit? Obviously, do you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna play this one out right now. Obviously, what are you saying about this one?
Retaliation is a must.
It's so like gritty and so like.
I don't wanna end up in cuffs.
I never had Australian people down as like that. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy. I mean, do you think there's a possibility of you having an international collab?
Got one already.
You got one?
Got one already.
What? Listen, there's only so much you can get from the internet. Tell me about that.
I got one with 141.
Wait, who?
The 141 lot. I got a
You've got a collaboration with this group from Sydney.
Yeah. I got one already. Coming out soon though.
Wait. Hold the phone. Wait. From when? When was this lined up? Wait, how was this lined up? Because bro, this is international. They're far away, you know. Like you know what I'm saying?
Word.
The management. Sick. Tell me a little bit about that. What you can anyway.
Basically, the management reached out to me and they were like, can we use this beat? And then I was like, just let's go through the negotiations. Went through it and then I got the track back and it sounds mad.
So you've heard it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. When is that looking to drop?
I believe very soon. Hopefully before September, October. Hopefully.
It's a shame you can't be in that video, because that video would be super turn up. Their videos are, what I love about it is they've taken something that in a sense is drill was never necessarily British, but they've taken a British adaptation of this genre. Like they've fully like copyrighted it, like not literally, but they've taken the UK aspect of it, just from the things they say, how they do their business, but they've taken it to a whole nother level. Their videos are crazy, like 100 man deep.
Exactly.
Something stupid. You can't. I don't think you can do that here. Like if you do that here, like London Met will get.
Yeah, London Met will go crazy. But it just shows that UK drill can be like spread out to different nations. You follow me? It's not just a one country kind of thing.
No.
It just shows that drill itself is an expression of people's like lifestyle.
Oh no, 100%. I always, when I think Sydney Opera House. You know what I'm saying? Sun, like, I don't know, neighbours, whatever. Like her, like I just, I
think of tarantulas and that.
Okay,
the
there we go.
Spiders,
do you know what I mean? We just think of like, I don't know, like crocodile hunter. Do you know what I'm saying? I just think of all these like really cliche Australian things, and then I see that, and I am just like, damn. Australians are serious.
But then again, people from like other countries might see us British people with queens.
Oh no, they do.
Listen,
like, they do.
British, like, you get me. So
tea.
That's how they're looking at us.
All the cliche stuff. No. All of course, all the cliche stuff. But no, what I love about this specifically is like it's like back in the day when UK rappers would copy US rappers. Now we finally have someone wanting to be us.
Yeah.
For the first time, it's like there's another country, they're looking at our thing.
What?
And they're saying, "Rah, we're gonna take that and we're gonna use that and we're gonna make it our thing."
You know what? Yeah. You know what? I prefer UK music than what's it called, US music. I feel like us, the UK itself, like we can like do many genres.
100.
But I feel like Americans are limited to. I haven't seen them jump on like Afro beats and that. Do you get it?
Nah, what they do, they'll just take it from Africa, innit?
Yeah, so, I haven't seen. Obviously, I don't really check up on American music like that. But
listen, you ain't got time for that. Bro.
Yeah, UK music it's at basically it's at its prime.
100.
It's at its prime, and what we got to do is capitalize on it.
No, you are and obviously
we've got to capitalize.
You are a part of that. You've got a plaque. In fact, you got a GRM plaque.
Yeah.
What was that for?
Heady One and RV's Hardest Art freestyle. But I was meant to get it like a year ago, but obviously because due to the fact that there's a system where apparently producers have to pay for the plaques. Do you get it? Obviously,
yes, I do get it. They cost money.
It costs money, but at the end of the day, it's an achievement. It's only going to motivate me to work harder. So I don't see it as like, degrading.
Posty, that's tight from Posty, isn't it? You don't have to comment on that. Posty, I'm saying, it's tight. But the plaque's the plaque. You got that up on the wall at home now.
Yeah, I got it in my bedroom, man.
First of many.
First of many, man. Hopefully, man.
No, 100. Listen, 100%. I'm telling you right now. First of many, your wall is gonna be looking patterned with all those little gold discs. And
yeah.
Now, of course, we still need to get to the new joint, and we're gonna get there. But first, I had the pleasure of meeting your mum last time, innit?
Yeah.
I did, man. Shout out to BK's mama, man.
Shout
Obviously, coming holding it down. I love that, man. She's interested in your thing.
Yes.
What does she think of what you're up to now?
No, she's really she's understanding now. She's understanding a lot more that it's basically turned into a job.
1,000.
So, she's behind me, but she just advises that just don't fall into the
she's
wrong
your
routes.
momager, kind of. You got the manager, but she's the momager. Making sure
everything.
Listen, it's only right because she's the only one that you know for sure.
Nah, not just my mum, but my dad as well.
Of course,
behind me as well.
When I say it like that, I mean like she's. You can rely on her. It's not even a question, and that's that's what you get from mum. Yeah. You can fully rely on the thing.
I can fully rely on my mum, and I can rely on my dad as well. Because my dad also he's the reason why I got my new laptop as well.
Of course,
we got halves in it. So my dad is always supporting as well.
No, of course, don't get me wrong, shout out to that. I'm not trying to forget that. Obviously, had the pleasure of meeting the mum, and I'm glad you've got a new laptop, because last time you were here, you were telling me about the bust down laptop.
The bust down.
You're in the studio making tunes.
Broken and that.
Was you making tunes for 1011, or was it obviously under the new name CGM? You're making
CGM,
tunes for CGM in the studio. Digger D obviously in the gang, the crew as such. And on a bust down laptop for this studio, the screen is literally hanging off this Asus.
Yeah,
was it an Asus?
No, it wasn't Asus. It was HP. But imagine
HP.
I've come into the studio now, innit? So the beat that I made it off my mum's laptop.
Yeah.
So I've sent it to myself on GM. I mean, what's it?
Email.
Obviously,
whatever.
Gmail, innit? So now I brought the broken laptop with me. So obviously I'm sitting and after that.
You got the broken. You got to hold up the screen.
Hold up the screen, innit? But then it's a thing where it's like, also the HDMI cable, the joint was a bit like messed up.
Bust down
was a bit messed up.
Basically, you're in a studio and you're holding this whole project together by physically holding the laptop on your.
Yes.
That's your stress.
Stress.
Listen, it's experience though.
Experience, man.
That probably won't ever happen to you again.
Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully I come prepared.
1000%. Now, there was possibility that you might be working on your own little project. Can we see a little Bkay featuring ...
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm trying to work on. My aim is to work on something to do with the drill garage something like that.
That's all you. I can't. Do you know what? Listen, the fact that you've just told me that, I've literally got a big smile on my face. It's like, listen. It could be a mess, or it could bang. Like it could literally be one or the other.
I have a vision that I want it to chart. That's my aim, innit? If I can chart of a beat that I made in work at my workplace, innit, then I'll be like, rah, like crazy. You feel me? Hopefully,
amazing.
Hopefully if I can get top 20 with that beat being the bass of the song, then, that'll do me the world of good. Yeah.
It's clear, but there's potential for you to chart next week, maybe.
There's
potential for you to be involved in a song that may chart next week. Obviously, we'll see what happens next Sunday. But listen, the possibilities.
Friday. I think it's every Friday.
Friday night.
Yeah, every Friday.
I'm old. Listen, the chart is on Sunday and at 4 o'clock.
Every Friday still. Yeah.
See what I mean? You're youthful. You would know better than me, bro. I'm not really a UK top 40 kind of guy. You know what I mean? Shout out to D Block though.
Shout out to D Block, man.
Anyway, let's talk about this new joint. Briefly, tell me about how this collaboration came about.
Okay, so long story short, so there was a beat that went viral on Twitter. So obviously now bare people just retweeting it saying, "Oh, this beat is cold." So 4 people wanted the beat: Face, Grizzy, AM, and then obviously Krept. He then slid into my DM, was like, "Yo, that beat's crazy." So I think
is that the screenshot that's on Insta?
So I think
wow. Okay.
So I'm thinking, bro, like that's mad. Bro, I told my mom, I told my girl, bro, like,
I'd throw my phone in excitement.
Yeah, I was excited. I was like,
like, that's how gassed I would get. That's crazy. That's a crazy moment. Like, what do you do with that?
So,
right, obviously, so you've got the DM. He's telling me he's interested. Where does it go from there?
So obviously, he said to me, "Could you make a beat?" Basically, we're working on a beat, but it isn't the beat that we want. So could you make it like as a G minor? So
you made it less drilly, didn't you? Am I right? I think because of the original, which I'm actually playing right now. The original is there a bit. It's got a bit like a heavier drum pattern. Am I right in thinking that it's got a bit of a heavier drum?
I heard that it was very dark. To get it,
the original,
because drill's becoming more mainstream. You gotta make it a bit different.
No, but that's what I say when I say the drum pattern's not as heavy. It's like it sounded like a drill beat before. Now it sounds like something that could be in the charts. It sounds like a rap song. Similar to like, I don't know, you know the tune that Young Adz and Notes did together.
Remedy.
It's kind of got more of that kind of vibe rather than drill now.
Word.
So I'm right in thinking you made the little adaptation.
Yeah, so he just said, obviously send me, what's it called? The stems, and then so I just sent the stems, you know.
Casually sending the stems to Krept, it's nothing.
Then obviously, like, as the months went on, he was just telling me, just updating me what's going on with like the project in it that I was basically working on. He obviously told me that K-Trap, Heady One, and obviously Konan himself were jumping on the beat. So obviously I'm thinking rare. But obviously with me, I like to keep everything silent because I like to surprise people. Because, you know, for like people, it's not good to tell people what you're doing.
No, 1000%, and it's not as effective if you mentioned it back in March.
Yeah.
No one would care until now because now you've mentioned. Obviously, I know you've been sitting on this for a minute. Like obviously,
yeah,
it didn't happen 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You've obviously been sitting on this for time. You've had to keep your mouth closed. You've told the close ones. Obviously.
Yeah, the close ones, of
you know
course.
What I'm saying? You've told the close ones, but you've had to listen. Props to you because you've sat on that for about 3 months. 3 months. Knowing that was happening. When did you actually hear the song for the first time?
When it came out.
That was the first time.
For the first time,
bro. The disrespect.
It's not. It's no. It is. I'm the type of person to listen to. I'd rather listen to a song when the music video comes out rather than the audio. I don't know. It just excites me even more.
It's something to look forward to. And obviously, when you press that click button, obviously the little skit at the front, obviously that's jokes. The video is hard, bro. Should have got a jump to cameo in that video. Listen, next time, just look, just Bkay, just promise me this. Next time you produce a banger, which will be soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe something a bit commercial. You know where the video is nice and charty. You know, MTV friendly. Bro, need to jump in the back of that video.
Don't worry, I got that sorted out.
Lickle Man is in the video. You know what I'm saying? Lickle Man is getting on screen time, bro. That's gonna be you.
We'll see, man.
You're more of a behind the scenes kind of guy.
Behind the scenes, man.
It's that time of the show, man. I've been waiting for this. I want you to go ahead right now. Literally, shoulders up, everything. I want you to introduce this new joint right now.
Obviously, the new joint is Krept Konan, featuring Heady One and K Trap, produced by me.
Produced by who?
Bkay. You get me?
Who?
Bkay, come on.
Krept Konan, Heady 1K Trap, the brand new joint is called I Spy. Produced by none other than Bkay, the producer, up in the building, man. Big up yourself each and every time.
Come on, man.
Absolute fire joint. The social medias must have been going mental. Mental. Like it's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Going crazy, man. Do you know what it is? When people saw the Krept thing, they're thinking,
yeah.
Bkay produced this joint. That is actually big moves.
It's a good look, bro. It's a serious look, and obviously what you've got to remember, obviously it's sick producing for up and coming artists on the come up that are doing numbers and the views. But with this, it's a whole different ball game, man. Obviously, shout out to yourself. Tell me about anything apart from the 1/4 thing. I still can't believe that.
Yeah.
Tell me about the upcoming projects you've got coming up for this year. Like anything that we can look out. You know.
All I'm gonna say is that
Keep it brief.
A remix coming out still for the Krept Konan.
Listen, bro. There's always a remix. Every UK tune, there's a remix. But you know about the remix, yeah?
Nah, I don't even know about the lineup. Like, I'm just hearing the lineup's mad. If I hear the lineup, that the actually confirmed lineup, apparently I'll faint or something. Like, apparently it's mad.
Bro, how can you faint? You're a star in yourself. You're a part of the UK rap thing.
I know.
You're part of it. You can't be anyone else's fan. You gotta be your own fan. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I know that I shouldn't faint yet, but it's a thing where it's like, if it's like a big person on my beat, like I'll be like,
no,
never in my life. I never thought to be in this position before. Do you get it?
No, Bkay, you've taken it to a whole nother level. Since I last saw you, you know where you were then and where you are now. Bro, you're going clear. Like 2019, you're doing absolute bits, working hard, man. I really rate your thing. Obviously, at Bkay, the producer on the gram, of course. Now, I just want to ask you this real quick. This is just a genuine question before you go, because I don't know. When you're a producer, how does the PRS work?
Oh, PRS. Oh, everyone got the PRS payments today, innit?
So let me get this straight, right? If this tune is played on the radio, that's a couple pennies in your pocket.
Yes.
Each time?
Yes, so when it gets played on the radio or through streaming, such as Spotify, Apple Music, not so much as YouTube, because YouTube revenue is poor,
It's different, it works different, of course.
Yeah, literally, I do get payments, but obviously it's to do with the percentage of the master. Do you get it? So
like someone will buy your beat for initial fee, and then you'll still take the PRS. But like there's nothing that can be you get it's facts.
So exactly, so producers can earn up to 50% publishing, and then the rest is to the artists. And I don't know who else, but all I know for facts is that producers earn 50%.
Management can take care of that now. You got
management. I'm just glad I got a manager and I got an A&R looking after me, so it's all good, man. Literally,
you can relax, just do your beats and that.
Man. Literally, they're just taking stress out of me, so big them up as well. You know, they're gonna really take care of me.
Nah, that's sick. That's amazing. Bkay. Love for passing through the building, man. It's been great talking to you this time round. Obviously, you're smashing it. Keep doing what you're doing.
Man.
Obviously,
so much,
remember, It's Bkay, you know.
Come on, my guy. Come on, Josh.
Each and every time, man.
Come on, Josh,
Obviously,
my
it's
guy.
love. Look after yourself. At Bkay the producer.
Thank you,
Bkay the
man.
producer on the gram, yeah.
Yeah, Bkay producer on Instagram.
Is it no? But is it the producer? Yeah.
No, Bkay producer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bkay producer, of course.
Twitter, Bkay Beats, and then obviously YouTube. My account is just Bkay.
Okay.
And then Snap, Bkay producer.
Obviously, don't forget to plug the Snap. Obviously, for all you youngsters out there, man, like Snap. I find it too jarring. I'm not even that old. I just find it jarring personally. It's long. Listen, real quickly, I was gonna. Oh my days! You made me forget my last question, man. I was gonna say.
Was it about the
yes,
projects?
it's back. It's back. Really quickly before you go, you know, just as a little exclusive to anyone who's locked in, the vocals on this beat.
Or vocals.
What are they? Go on, just tell man. Go on, tell man. Quick exclusive. Go on.
Probably people know.
I think I know, but
producers. I'm saying that producers probably know, but like, you get me, like, obviously the audience. I want them to like guess, like, do you get it?
Oh, you're not gonna tell me. All right, will you tell me off air?
Nah. Yeah, off air.
Off air. All right, plug me. I'm just gonna tell them on next week's show anyway. Nah, I'm playing. Bkay, it's been great having you, man. Love.
Thank you, man.